So this has been brought to my attention. The House of Commons passes a bill to electronically tag protesters that haven't been convicted of a crime. The HOC passed a controversial public order bill by 276 to 231 votes. The bill aims to give police and courts more power to prevent protests and the ability to electronically monitor protesters with an ankle tag before they've even been tried in a court of law. Obviously, they've done it in response to these Just Stop Oil protesters, Extinction Rebellion protesters, all the rest of them. Always the same people, just rebranded once the public image has been shattered. When you actually look at it, it's government policy to do the things that these protesters want. They're just not doing it fast enough. That's their only complaint, which only reinforces my belief that these might just be government agents or a psyop. But anyway, doesn't matter. As much as I hate these people, and I can't stand the way they're quote-unquote protesting, these new powers and these new laws are completely unnecessary. The police have more than enough powers to deal with irritating protesters. They've had them since the 1980s. In my life, I've seen loads of different protests, and I've seen the police response to every single one of them, and it seems to be based on what the protest is about. For example, when people were protesting the lockdowns or mandatory Vs, they had absolutely no problem getting the batons out and giving those thought criminals a good thrashing. Or if you want to go to the extremes, look at a bloody EDL rally. Same issue. But when you look at the London riots a decade ago where you had entire streets on fire, the police did nothing for ages. They just stood there. Or when you look at these Extinction Rebellion, Just Stop Oil protesters blocking roads and all the rest of it, overwhelmingly the police do nothing. And when they do something, they arrest them, give them a slap on the wrist, and off they go to the next protest. Almost as if you're only allowed to protest about state-approved subjects. I guarantee you right now, if those two muppets that climbed the Dartford crossing were anti-lockdown protesters or EDL members, it would not have been shut down for over 24 hours. They would have probably sent the military up there to get them down and then battered the crap out of them and then put them in prison. Disavow the battering and putting them in prison, by the way. So what are some of these laws that the police have? Obstructing a police officer, Police Act 1996. Endangering road users, Road Traffic Act 1988. Obstructing a highway, Highways Act 1980. Obstructing an engine, Malicious Damage Act 1861. Criminal damage is not allowed from the Criminal Damage Act of 1971. Aggravated trespass from the Criminal Justice Act and the Public Order Act of 1994. Causing a public nuisance, disavow this one. PCSE Act 2022. And in the Public Order Act of 1986, police officers can ban or place conditions on protests. So don't give me this BS that the police need more power. They have power, they're just not using it. I bet the Chinese embassy are loving these laws.